What happens if, for example, you're someone like me who's very conversational in their videos, but in their writing, they're a little bit more professional? Like, can we set the way that this actually writes, or how does it work in terms of that sort of way?
For sure. You asked the right question. And I think this is particularly important because AI can sometimes, as you all probably know, go totally off the radar when it comes to trying to write in your voice. So, the more specific you are in teaching your AI behind the scenes how to write and sound like you, the better. And so, inside of Write Blogger, we have a bunch of different settings and permissions that we have set up and we train inside your project. And so at the project level inside of Write Blogger, this is where all of our customization stuff happens. And you can see that you can run multiple projects based on the website that you're operating. This is great for people who run multiple websites or have, say, a marketing agency and they manage content for a bunch of clients. You can train your AI behind the scenes to write in a very particular, specific set of ways at the project level. And so, an example of what that looks like here for my RyRob blog, we've got a tone, and this is called My Tone inside Write Blogger, where you over here. I know we're jumping around a bit. You come over here to the My Tone section and you upload samples of your own writing. You upload videos you've made, and you get to create a specific tone that will learn to write like you. And you can always make edits to this type of stuff. We've got readability and humanization built in behind the scenes here too to just help make this sound even more like you. But this is a really core feature that inside everything I'm making in Write Blogger, I'm making sure that I'm tying my tone here. You can see this friendly and engaging dialogue for ryrob.com here associated with it. So, this is how at scale we help make sure that all of your content has guardrails on it.
Yeah. I love this. This is amazing. Thank you. Let's
Yeah.
even go back one step before that to, like, obviously you said you're posting a couple of videos a week. How are you knowing what to post, and how are you posting 2 or 3 times a week? And then that's obviously automatically converting. Is that also creating, like, going out automatically to places like Substack?
Yes, we have a lot of automation behind the scenes right now. And actually, as of the recording of our session right here, so for everyone watching live, our Substack integration should be live next week. And so we're adding a lot of integrations right now behind the scenes where you can push content straight to other platforms, your email newsletter platforms, the Kits and MailChimps of the world, the Substacks where you manage a community-based newsletter, right? So we're adding a lot of integrations right now. And the cool thing about like how all of this functions is that it's pretty simple to just set up your integration and then let it run. But yeah, when it comes to topic selection, I really recommend a couple of things. I love hearing questions from my readers, from my audience in the comments of videos, on comments of blog posts, replies to my email newsletter. That's the like, let's say, richest gold out there as far as like topics that I prioritize for videos because when a real person asks, there's a guaranteed audience for the video. Chances are other people have it too. And so the second source that I really like using the most these days is something like Reddit. Sometimes Quora is great for this too, but spend some time surfing subreddits in your niche. See what types of questions people are asking. Like, what are those consistent themes, challenges that are bubbling up to the surface frequently enough? And chances are a lot of people have those questions if topics are consistently getting upvotes. I think the traditional answer to this question used to be keyword research, and doing keyword research is still a useful activity to do, but I like to really tie the content choices I make to what a real person is asking for somewhere.
Goodness, I love this. That's a pro tip, guys. I love this so much. Thank you for sharing that. So essentially, you're just finding out what people actually want to know, and then you're just uploading and filming a video a couple of times a week. What's your kind of flow with that? Like, is it you just schedule or do 3 videos in one hit and then just do one every second day, or how are you doing that process?
Oh, I love this, getting into the weeds. Okay, so what my actual process looks like these days is I try and reserve my Mondays and Fridays to just be video days. Like having the space of like a half day or even a full day to really just get into my element and into my zone and make videos is what I really prefer. Now, sometimes that meets the reality of having a busy schedule, a lot of different things going on in life, right? And so that's not always what happens, but that's what my dream weeks look like. And we have a team of video editors who help me with my content now that we've reached like a certain stage with this. So I'm not editing my videos myself. I get to literally be focused on the topic selection, the planning and structure of a video, right? And so figuring out, okay, am I teaching a process here? What does that process need to look like? I'll pull up whichever tools I'm using or process I'm teaching, and I'll do a dry run before I even record of making sure that I'm dialing in what exactly it is I'm showing and teaching about, and that I do know how to do it in the first place. That's very important.
If you wanna watch the entire episode, click here, and if you wanna watch more episodes like this, click here.